Welcome to North Georgia. Now today, Charlene, we've got on something new today.
Yes, we do.
Now yours
pretty?
matches your gorgeous eyes, and mine matches my blood's running red because I ate so many turnip greens. I've got lots of vitamin K,
That's
and
a
I bet my
pretty
blood. I love this color.
Yeah.
These are compliments of Miss Jorgi Shipley, and we're going to have a fashion show, a mini fashion show. This is kind of the opening the door to what we're doing next Tuesday night. Next Tuesday night at Harbor Ministries in McKaysville, I have a clothes rack, and we're going to have so many cute clothes for share and tell, from size 4 to size 24. So a lot of variety, a lot of variety. Now, I have learned, if you have that new hot outfit, do you not feel cool?
Yeah.
Do you not feel cool?
Good.
And
Yeah.
I know you always stress over what to wear when you MC the singings.
Yeah, I do.
And you're like, okay, I got to get something new. Okay, I've lost 6 pounds. I lost 12 pounds. And you have lost a bunch of weight.
I have lost some weight.
You have. And so you've been shopping a little bit and shopping wisely.
Yeah, very
That's
wisely.
one of the things we're going to talk about today, ladies. You can take, this is a 3-piece outfit. You can take this 3-piece outfit. You can mix, you can match, you can change your jewelry, you can change your shoes, you can even change pantyhose. You know, you can change anything you need to step it up a notch or take it down a little bit. Either way. And yesterday, I will say, I had to take something back to Belk's, and I bought the bargain of the year, and I'll tell you about it later. But it was a $250 item. I got it for $42.
Wow!
Now that's just almost like they gave it to you to take it home. So amazing, amazing. There are some great sales going on. If you take $20 and buy you 2 tops, and then put a black shell with it, a black skirt, you can make 4 to 6 outfits. You know, it's amazing. And the $20 means maybe don't eat out a couple of times a week, or maybe don't buy that DVD, instead rent it. You know, just do something to save yourself $20, and you can walk in and buy a couple of, when y'all see the jackets I bought for $8 and $10, you won't believe it. I mean, it's just, this is the time of year to shop.
It is, and great sales. And the thing about these outfits, when the next one I'm going to wear, the textures, she mixes different textures that I would have never thought about mixing. So it's kind of neat, kind of fun to do something different.
Yeah. Well, mine is, I just love this color. It's rich. It just feels good. Feels good. And everybody knows I'm normally the black, kind of wears the black and the silver, like black and silver, but today I've gone bright. So love it. Now let's talk about something that if we took a bite of this, they could see that the color of that cherry matches my outfit.
Yes, these are delicious. A good friend of mine, Katrina Blankenship, she actually does my hair down at the Hair Corner and Ball Ground, has started a new business, a new venture. These are chocolate covered cherries, either white chocolate or dark chocolate, or not dark chocolate, but milk chocolate. She can actually dress them up and do them different ways. I don't know if you can tell, but she's got some that sit in these pretty little shells.
Love that.
Got the little bow ties and got the little like buttons on them. She does a lot of different things. She does catering. She does some weddings. She does hair. So this is kind of.
Reckon we could get her to do us a tray of these for the seminar?
We might could. She really
that would
wants
be
to
neat.
Branch out and people start to get to know these.
Now I would choose this one. I love white chocolate.
I do too, but I would choose this one because I love milk chocolate.
Later we might choose one of them. We might choose one of them. But what a neat gift, and a handmade gift. Now, are these going to be available for Valentine's Day?
They should be. You can just call Katrina at her shop and talk to her because she has different ways that she can make them. She brought us some cute little boxes that had them in it, or I think she can do big quantities. You just need to talk to her and see.
A tiny little heart-shaped basket would be cute for Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
Her number is 770-735-1802, and you can call Katrina and talk to her. And she's in beautiful downtown Ball Ground just before you turn to get to downtown Ball Ground. Yay! I know how to get to Ball Ground. Do you?
Yes,
you do.
I do.
Now, last weekend, Megan and Brian Rittenberry, there was a benefit for them.
Yes.
It was amazing. She faces another surgery. And I can't even describe this surgery to y'all, but I can't remember the name. They are literally going to open her up and fill her with hot chemo.
It's like a wash.
It is. It's almost like a chemo bath. I think that's how they described it on February the 10th. So today, we are going to ask you to please pray for this family. Please pray for Megan. She is 25 years old.
Yes.
Stage 4 cancer. The most positive young lady I've ever seen in my life.
Yes.
She and Brian both are very in faith and know that God has planned.
Right.
God has planned.
And they have the sweetest little boy, so y'all say a prayer for her because he wants his mama to come
Do you know
home.
what hospital she's in?
No, I don't.
I can't remember if it's. I almost want to say North Side, but I'm not sure.
I don't know for sure.
And we have to say good day to Wendell Kraut. He is in Piedmont Mountainside, double pneumonia. He lives over in Coosawhattie. His wife is down at Sunshine Manor, Mildred.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
yeah.
we want to say, it's funny how Mildred was going downhill. Now Wendell is in the hospital with double pneumonia, so you never know.
Right. Speaking of Sunshine Manor, they are almost full. I think they only have one spot left. They were certified for 6, and as soon as they get 6, then they can be certified for 12.
Wow.
So if there's anybody who has a loved one or somebody that needs some care, call them at Sunshine Manor. I'm sorry I don't have the phone number, but they're really excited that they're filling up and everything's going great with them. So.
And one of the things we're going to talk about in the near future is when Wendell and his friends were looking for a place to put Mildred, it was not easy.
Right.
Because she was Alzheimer's, didn't qualify for this, didn't qualify for that. Sometimes when you're taking care of a loved one, you hit roadblocks. What am I going to do with them? Where am I going to put them? How am I going to hire help 24/7?
Right.
I know it more than anybody. When you have a cancer patient and you're there 24/7, it gets pretty tough.
Right.
It gets to the point you just scream for 2 hours to yourself.
Right.
And like Mildred was so hard to handle at home. Well, Sunshine Manor opened the door for them.
Right. Right.
It was just perfect.
And they've told me about several, ways they can work with people and some new things they've got going on. So I think they could pretty much, work with anybody. It's a different situation.
And the good thing about Sunshine Manor is you have this great view of Wilkie Way Garden in the spring. And I don't know if y'all know it, but spring is about to spring. Now today, winter is upon us.
Yes,
we
it
have
is.
snow in Gilmer County. On my roof, just white,
Right.
and snowflakes, not big, just
No.
snowflakes. But as we approached Gilmer County, things began to be white on the
Right.
side of the interstate, and I'm going, oops. So in North Market, I don't know what y'all are doing, but you can call us from McKaysville, Epworth, Copperhill, and let us know what's going on with your weather. I'd really like to know, because we find quite often we don't get in Pickens what they get up there.
Right. Well, I think Union Towns and Fannin County schools are closed today.
Okay,
Gilmer had a 2-hour delay.
Must have gotten some snow.
Yeah, must have.
And the bad thing is, last night we had a lot of water that also froze because the roads were wet. So be careful. Black ice, slick.
Right.
Be cautious. Stay home and watch North Georgia Now today. Have you got some birthdays?
I do. Jason Coker, 211, will be 29 years old, son of Don and Judy Coker.
Hey, y'all.
And twins. They're twins.
They are.
Jeff Coker, 211, 29, son of Don and Judy Coker. So
That's
happy
right.
birthday.
And Judy is a nurse in a doctor's office that deals with chemo every single day. And I want to say today, good morning, good day, and best wishes to Betty Jordan. Sit there in ball ground and keep smiling. The sun is going to come back out again, and we can get out and go down to Calvin Farmer Park. But it has been dreary days.
Yeah.
And when you have to stay in, it's kind of,
Yeah.
But sunshine's coming back. When is it coming back? When can we expect sunshine?
Soon, I hope.
Soon we
Soon.
hope. Oh, soon we hope. Now, you and I both had tough days yesterday.
Tough week.
Yeah. Well, yesterday was like the day. There's this one day in your life that you'll look back and say, I lived through it. I didn't kill anybody.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm okay. It's cool. It's cool. But I got to spend quite a bit of time with Travis and Alicia Bridgman. Thank God they were with me yesterday. We actually did a lot of extra praying yesterday because a lot of things are hitting bam, 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 bam.
Yes.
And we have to come out of that. We have to know that if we stay in faith, we will come out of that. And I read something in Joel's book about some things that happened to his father. And when you think about it, John Osteen was like awesome preacher with all these connections to God. Why did bad things happen to John Osteen? Cherie Martin's not the only person bad things happen to. Charlene Higgins isn't the only person. It doesn't matter who you are. Bad things happen to us, and then God will see us through it.
Right.
And yesterday, it took the good Lord overtime to get me through the day. But we made it.
He's been working overtime on me the last few days.
Oh, yeah. Well, Travis and Alicia, y'all didn't know how stressed they were yesterday. Their basement has been flooding since Friday.
Oh, really?
And when we're sitting here on the set and they're doing the show with me and we're hearing all this rain, I know in their mind they're thinking, well, when we get home, we'll have an indoor pool in the basement,
Yeah.
So everybody's facing something. And it doesn't matter if it's the minor little thing that could take you down or the big mega thing that can take you down. Don't let it take you down.
Right.
Don't let it take you down. Stay in faith. Stay strong. And you know what I've learned this year? It must be them good vitamins I'm taking. I got a lot of strength. I got a lot of strength. So.
Well, you know, the thing about it, too, though, anything that happens, if you'll look around, there's people that have worse things.
Oh, yeah.
You think you're going,
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
even though you are going through
It's like
something
Megan and
rough.
Brian today, what they're facing.
Right.
You know what we're facing? Nothing, no problem, no issue. What they're facing, everybody has to pull together and get them through it.
Right.
And what have you got announcements?
Well, of course, the Joy Masters, they've got a big singing coming up they wanted me to talk about in Gainesville. It's going to be the Saxon family reunion. It'll be the Joy Masters and the Saxon
I've
family.
actually been to see the Saxons before.
Have you? Well, they're going to be
sure
together.
have.
And this is on Friday, March the 5th at 7:30. Another big thing going on is February the 28th at Sunnyside Church of God. There's going to be, the Joy Masters are going to film a new DVD. And it's, yeah, that's what I said, yay.
Yay.
And it's going to be the Joy Masters and Glory Bound together, but the Joy Masters will be filming their DVD on their part.
Okay.
So that is going to be February the 28th at 6 o'clock, Sunnyside Church of God. So we want to fill that church up. That's a big church. And the last time they filmed a DVD, the church was overflowing. So everybody put that on your calendar, February the 28th.
And you go 515 to 140, hang a left, and go out there about 6
Yes.
miles, and then turn right on East Cherokee Drive.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. East
Yeah.
Cherokee Drive.
There you go. Easy
Yes.
to find. And, you know, on your way down, go a little bit early, stop and have something good to eat.
Right.
And hang out with the Joy Masters. It will be a good night.
Yes, it will.
Do you reckon I've just started living will be on this DVD?
I reckon if Cherie Martin's going to be there, which I know she's going to mark her calendar and be there.
February 28th. I know where I'll be. Yay. It is going to be a good night of fellowship
Yes,
because
it
that
is.
church, you know, the last time we were there was on a Sunday afternoon, and that was, I don't know why, but that was just a special day.
It was.
It was a very special day.
And everybody there is so nice and so welcoming. And
Although Frady and I got there after the food was gone.
that's true.
We got
you
there
did.
after they had all these grills set up and they're cooking all this food, and we kid there after the food's gone.
After the food's gone, yeah.
That's okay.
But oh well.
That's okay. Well, today is a very special day because we are celebrating life. Next week we are doing the seminar that is Don't Plan Your Life, Live Your Life. I learned more than anybody. I learned harder than anybody. When you hear my life story, you will look around and say, how in the dickens did she become what she is when she was what she was? Because my life was not perfect. Didn't have perfect parents. I know all y'all did. I didn't have perfect relationships, but every single thing I went through made me stronger.
Right.
The thing that has made me the strongest has always been I have faith that if I just keep trudging along and I keep doing what I'm supposed to do, God will bring me exactly where He wants me to be. I look around every day, y'all, and I laugh, and I just think, Lord, this is a great plan, and I'm glad we got this far. I don't understand how we got here, but
Right.
I'm so glad we got this far.
Right.
And next week's seminar will be a little bit deeper, a little bit harder, because lately a lot of really bad things have happened to me. Some amazing things have happened to me. I found my brother that I had no idea existed, so next week we're going to talk about that. I'm going to show you some photos of him. And you're going to get to see the infamous photo of my father as he was being led to jail. My father was in a lot of trouble when I was a little girl, and a lot of things happened to me and my family that, you know, you wonder how you overcome things. But you do, and you just move on. Don't plan your life, live your life, and we're going to talk about it. Today we're also going to have positive things from Angela. Angela is doing great. She's been back at work on the real job for 2 weeks now, and we are seeing positive things happening.
Right.
You know, we're seeing some smiles again, and quite often when you get down and out, if you put on a new outfit and a whole new attitude, does it lift you up a little
It
bit?
lifts you up a little bit.
It lifts you up a little bit.
Yeah, it does.
So right now we're going to take a break, and when we come back, you're going to get to meet a lady who designed the clothes we're wearing. And you will also get to see in just a few minutes the clothes that she designed. Angela's wearing a really, really romantic outfit.
Oh, she looks beautiful.
Looks like Valentine's Day is in the air. Now, Charlene, are we going to get to eat these today?
We are.
I think
before
we are.
leave. Yeah.
Katrina, if you don't want us to eat them, sugar, you better call real quick because we're fixing scarf them down. We're going to take a break, and we're going to go to our sponsors, the community calendar, and then we'll be right back. And you'll get to meet the lady responsible for our clothing today.
Yes.
I guarantee you Rich Scott's sitting at home in Copper Hill saying, save me one of those handmade
sure he
cherries. We are celebrating life today. We're going to do one more birthday before we introduce you to the lady responsible for our clothing today, Miss Macy Green, 9 years old. Happy, happy birthday from Grandma Anita Green. Now, we are joined by a lady who happens to be not really hard to find because you're right on the roundabout. Jorgi, how did you end up in LJ? And why is it important for you to do what you do?
Well, I love doing what I do, and I've done it for a long time. I came here, I sold my business in Marietta because I wanted to live in the mountains, and I wanted to live in LJ.
Imagine that.
Because I love it in LJ. I love it here. And I came here to retire, and after not working for a couple of years, decided that I love doing what I do, and it was torture not working. So I decided to just do just a small shop. A space came available on the square, and so I set up a small workroom and a small shop in the Starnes building.
Right. And how long have you been here?
6 years.
Okay. When I met you, it was at the fashion show and the tea party last year.
For a fundraiser for cancer.
Absolutely, absolutely. And as I watched the models, your clothes looked like they were fun. It looked like it was fun, and that's what kind of drew me into this, because I thought, you know what, we all need a little fun in our lives.
We need a lot of fun in our
do.
lives.
We do.
And clothing is one way that we can express ourselves. It's something that we do every day. We get up, we put on clothes. And if you put on something that makes you feel pretty, that makes you feel comfortable, then you'll set it up for the rest of the day that you'll feel pretty and comfortable. And it's just as easy to put something on that looks cute as something on that doesn't look cute. It's 2 arms, 2 legs.
Now, you have chosen our clothes today, and I have to say, I've got to stop for this birthday, because this is, I guess, the most special birthday. Golda V. Davis, 76 years old. This is Kathy Mullen's mom. And let me tell you about Golda V. Every year that we lived next door to each other as neighbors, her husband would walk through my yard and bring me that amazing bowl of cranberry relish. And then I would dare anybody to touch it or to eat it or to even look at it. And I would eat it. I have iced cakes with it. I've put it on bagels. I've sat and eaten it out of a spoon. I've sat and eaten it out of the big bowl she brings it to me. It is the most amazing thing. So Golda V, happy, happy birthday. There you go. Now, she's a lady, she's a good example. She always looked cool and dressed well. And you could tell by the way she carried herself that she liked the way she was dressing. It's important, isn't it?
It's very important. It's very important about the way that we feel about ourselves, the way that we present ourselves to others, and the way that others see us. And women really, I encourage them every day to bump up their looks, to keep their looks changing, keep their hairstyles changing.
This one, I walked into church one day. She had a little curly perm for a year.
It wasn't a perm.
Oh,
my hair
it's
curls.
naturally.
It's
Okay,
natural.
okay. Well, she had this curl, and I was used to it. And I was meeting her in church one day, and I park, and I walk in the church, and I'm looking at the back of people's heads because she had the big curly hair. And I'm looking, and I'm looking, and I'm like, I've got to find my seat. Where is Charlene? Well, she got this new hairdo. She loves it, and it looks so good on her.
Well, thank you.
And it was just a whole new look, a whole new attitude.
Cute. So that your hair was curly?
Oh,
curly.
very
It was curly.
curly. Yeah, very curly.
Now
It's
straighten it.
very, very important to keep those looks changing. It's very, very easy as we get a little bit older to become complacent about our look. And so it's important that we continue going to a good hairdresser that can recommend either new colors or new styles. And another thing is that as we get older, our skin changes, our complexions change, and our hair color changes. So with all of those changes, it gives us the opportunity to wear different colors. So colors that may have looked good on us 10 years ago may be not good on us now. So the main thing is to keep it fresh, and that keeps us young and young feeling.
Now, she always looks good in blue, always.
She's a blue-eyed blonde.
Yeah, she always looks good. That was a perfect outfit. And we have to say, I walked into your shop and picked this up off the rack. You didn't custom make it for me, but you do custom make clothes.
Well, I'm a clothing designer, and I have a full collection of patterns that I've designed, and they're intact. So I have my own fabrics, and I use my own patterns. Now, if someone comes in to the shop and the things in the shop don't fit them, then I can tweak my patterns to either make them a little bit larger, smaller, taller, or shorter. But it's all within the confines of the patterns that I work with, which I've got probably 60 patterns that I can do in inch increments. So I've got a huge number. And the same thing with sleeves and seasons. In the springtime, the sleeves get a little bit looser, a little bit shorter. Necklines come down a little bit, but they're still attached to the same bodies that I do year-round. In the wintertime, cowls can be attached. The sleeves can get longer. And I've always called it clothing by the inch, because you can have these pieces at any inch that you want them. The other thing that's wonderful is that all of these clothes are machine washable and dryable, so that there's not a problem with having to dry clean and having to wear them just once or twice, so that you don't have to have them dry cleaned. You can throw them in the washing machine and throw them in the dryer, and I pre-wash and dry everything so that it is pre-shrunk if the fabrics shrink, so that when you get your clothes, they are what they're going to be. They're not going to be coming up.
Let's talk about this fabric a little bit, because this almost feels like we don't have anything on. It's very light, and talk about that fabric.
I've been running this fabric for about 6 months. I love this fabric. It's a new state-of-the-art fabric. It's called Chain Link, and it's 100% nylon. And I've been running it through the winter with long necks, long sleeves, but it breathes and it wears beautifully and it washes and dries beautifully, and it's just a low maintenance. In fact, my clients that travel a lot, and I dress a lot of women that cruise and travel either for work or vacation, love to throw these pieces in a suitcase, because one, if they get 6 or 7 pieces, they've got a wardrobe for mixing and matching. And the other thing is it doesn't wrinkle, and it takes up no room in a suitcase. So this is great travel clothes. I've got these colors now, and I'll be running mint and this new kind of purple that I just cut into for the first time last week to do something for me. I got a new outfit. How about that? I'm the last one to ever get an outfit. I dress everybody else. I'm the cobbler that has no shoes. But this fabric is wonderful. It breathes well, and it's just extremely comfortable. And you two look beautiful. This burgundy is gorgeous on you. It's rich. And people think of burgundy as being a winter-fall color, but this color, if a color looks good on you, then you should be able to wear this color year-round. You shouldn't have to stick to what colors are for what season, because this is lightweight. You're cool in it now. You'll be cool in the summertime, and it's just a real easy-to-wear fabric. And the teal on you is beautiful, because
I love it.
Blondes look beautiful in teal, and then we picked up your the gold citrine because your hair is that color, and so it just brings and blends all of your pieces in together. You look beautiful, and it makes your eyes pop. That blue will make your eyes pop.
The thing I love about going to her shop, she has a beautiful shop, but she pets and pampers you, and I really needed it. I needed it that day.
Well, you know, we tend to get a little hard on ourselves about the way our bodies look, about the way that we feel about ourselves, and I don't see that. When I see a woman come in and put on something that looks beautiful on her, I see the whole entire woman, energetic. I don't see the 5 square inches that she doesn't like about her body. I see the whole woman, and I love it. And if I can take minutes and try to help somebody feel better about themselves, it's what I see. And I love doing it, and it works, because don't you feel pretty?
Yeah.
And you look pretty. And there's nothing like soft and feminine clothing to make you feel that way. And what I always feel about clothing is that if you're uncomfortable in your clothing, then you're going to be stressed out. If the first thing that you do when you come home is start peeling off your clothes, then you've had clothing stress all day. And I think we've got enough external stress that flies at us from every direction.
No!
Without putting it on. Don't put on your stress. You can look beautiful, and I've dressed women for high corporate jobs that can put their looks together, yet still feel feminine and comfortable. Being comfortable in your clothing is the whole key. If you're not comfortable, you're going to be not comfortable all day long. So, do you feel comfortable?
Yes, I do.
Do you feel like you're in your jammies?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I love them.
I love it. Well, we are going to take a break because we want to get to the ladies who came. Now, we're going to talk about this. You dress Marianne Bowman quite often. If she's traveling, because you talked about traveling with these clothes, very easy to travel with. Angela walked into your shop and absolutely fell in love with the Victorian look because love the girly, and that looks so good on her. Now, talk about what you put on Cheyenne.
Cheyenne is
Because she's 15,
gorgeous,
yeah.
and she's 15. So Cheyenne is not my typical client, although what ends up happening is that the 15-year-olds steal their mother's clothes after they get them home.
Yeah.
But they don't originally come in. I dress the moms. So what I did for Cheyenne is I did a little bit tighter fit. Cheyenne, first of all, is gorgeous.
She is a drop-dead gorgeous
Drop
girl.
dead gorgeous,
Yeah.
and I loved dressing her.
Yeah.
And she's tiny.
Yeah.
So she was fun to dress. So I took some of the pieces that are a little bit more form-fitting in the collection and dressed her in a little bit younger look for her first look, leggings, and tighter fitting clothes. And then for the second look, went into a very romantic Easter look for her second look. I love dressing 15-year-olds. And I love doing photo shoots with 15-year-olds because it's very beautiful and etheric when you start getting them into these real lacy Victorian looks. So she's got some fun looks going.
Well, I can't wait to see them. I've only seen Angela's outfit, and I loved it. When she came back from visiting with you, she was like, oh, my gosh, Mom, oh, my gosh, oh, my gosh. And she's just like, blah, blah, blah. She loved it. And it lifted her up. It really did.
I'm glad.
Yeah, it lifted her up, and she desperately needed that. Yeah.
It's my intention that when you leave the shop, you feel better about yourself. And I love doing that. That's my work.
Yay, yay. Well, right now we're going to take a break and we're going to go back to the community calendar, and then when we come back, we will have a mini fashion show with Miss Jorgi, and you will get to see exactly what she does. You're lucky. You get to do something that's fun every single day. You know, we're lucky. We have a fun job in the morning. We have a great job. So right now we're going to take a break and go to the community calendar, and then we'll be back, and you will get to see some fashion a little bit more. We're a little bit on the conservative side. Yeah. What you're going to show next is not quite conservative. Absolutely fun. We'll be right back. Don't forget now, if you have events that need to go on our community calendar, please get in touch with us, and we'll be happy to add them for you. Right now, we are going to go to a mini fashion show. Next week at Harbor Ministries, we are going to be giving away one of these wonderful outfits. I'm not sure what she's chosen, but I guarantee you it will make you feel good about yourself, and it will make you feel like doing something special. Right now, we're going to go to Jorgi and let her show you just a little bit about what she can do to give you a whole new look and a whole new attitude.
Thank you. We'll start by just looking at what I'm wearing for a second. This is very typical of my look. I've got a little chiffon, black chiffon swing vest on that I like to drape over pieces just to kind of give them a little bit of a bumped up look. And then I've got just one of my regular shorter tops on over an A-line skirt. So these pieces can actually be layered for your colder weather pieces, and you just, as it gets warmer, you wear fewer pieces, you wear looser pieces. If you have a very tiny or small figure, you can still wear these pieces loose, or you can wear them belted with sashes to create more structure. And there are probably about 60 pieces in the line, and they come in different lengths, they come in a million different colors and a million different fabrics. And the way that I keep the line fresh and collectible is by changing the fabrics often. So I'll do a run of 50 to 100 yards of a fabric, and then the fabrics change. So they change often. I'd like to start off by showing you just a small sampling of the collection. Marianne Bowman is going to be modeling one of the first outfits of the afternoon.
This is how you dress me today.
And Marianne looks beautiful. Marianne always looks beautiful, and I'm so grateful that she's taking some time because she's a busy mom. What Marianne is wearing today will start in the shop. I have 3 designers, 2 jewelry designers and 1 textile designers. And I love these other artists, and I promote these other artists, and we love having them in the shop because all of our work blends and is beautiful together. So Marianne, we're starting off with an antique Egyptian scarab and pharaoh set in aqua and black. The scarabs are hand-carved soapstone, and she has the matching earrings on. Now, Marianne is wearing something very typical of the line. This is more of the chain link fabric that we were talking about, and these are two other colors that we were doing them in. We're dressing Marianne in these colors because these are her colors. She looks beautiful in these rich, muted colors. So what we started off with is a bias cut brown chain link jacket. We went ahead and let the bias just fall on the side. The points make you look taller, make you look thinner. She's got a loose top on, but because Marianne's got a beautiful figure, we went ahead and belted this to give it just a little bit more shape. She's got this over a pair of slim cut bias peg-legged pants. And this outfit is just something as a busy mom that Marianne can throw on, run kids to school, then maybe go to a meeting or meet with people that she needs to meet with in the community. And so turn around just a minute. We've got a scoopy neck on the back. And once again, these pieces are very sizey and roomy, and they don't look like it because we've got it belted. You look beautiful. You look beautiful. Thank you, Marianne. And she's going to get changed, and she'll have another outfit in a minute. Next, when I started doing my designs here in Ellijay, I was very, very inspired by the way that the Old Town Square felt, all the antique shops, and the old-time feeling of the Ellijay community, how much they loved antiques, how much they loved their heritage. And I just was inspired. My first love when I started designing was vintage clothing. I had a deep appreciation for the construction and for the beautiful fabrics that they used to do. My favorite periods were the early 30s and 40s because the fabrics were absolutely delicious and scrumptious. So I started collecting beautiful vintage pieces of trims, table runners, crocheted tablecloths, draperies, and started breaking them down to do special one-of-a-kind pieces that absolutely cannot be duplicated because they are one-of-a-kind vintage pieces. So I'm going to start here. Angela looks beautiful, and she looks gorgeous. And what she's wearing, this top piece, I was talking about other artists that show in the shop. Kathy Coates is a textile artist from Atlanta and is one of the supreme textile artists in the South. And I'm so lucky to be able to have and show her work at my shop. And Kathy's work is silk chiffon, hand-dyed, and hand wool felted on top. So Angela is wearing one of Kathy's beautiful silk wraps that can be worn around the hips, worn around the shoulders. We've got it tied so that it's basically just wrapped around her, and it's just exquisite. It can even be folded up and just worn around the neck like a muffler. I'm going to take this off of her so we can see. Now, the underneath pieces are the vintage fabrics that I was talking about. These actually were old vintage panels of draperies that I broke down and reconstructed into garments because they were so beautiful. The top piece that she's wearing is 100% cotton lace, and it's a new fabric, but it's a small top that I did to go with these other pieces. She's got a small sarong on the hip, trimmed in a 1930s beautiful lace that I was able to find at an estate sale. And then she's got this over a little skirt, a straight skirt. One of the beautiful things about the way that this line comes together is that every one of these pieces could be broken down and worn with something else. So this little top she could take and wear with a pair of blue jeans if she wanted to. This skirt is just a plain lace skirt and can be worn underneath a 3/4 length dress or with any other top that looked pretty and soft with this. Turn around for a minute. And we also have on her beautiful vintage pearls because I also collect the vintage jewelry to go over these pieces because they're so pretty. So This is actually 3 pieces. We've also got underneath piece just a small lace camisole done in the same bone. And these pieces would be great for an Easter look, but they're great just to put on. I encourage women to put their pretty things on, look beautiful every day.
Beautiful. So
Do you
pretty.
love it?
Yes, I love it.
You look gorgeous. Thanks, thanks. Thank you. So next, we have this beautiful teal outfit on Charlene, and this was so easy. None of these pieces had to be done. She was able to come into the shop. These were all on the rack. She put them on. We gravitated to what colors looked pretty on her, and what we've done is a long tunic top. It's probably about a 30-inch top, and then a narrow skirt. And then we threw a jacket over the top of it, and the jacket is fabulous, but if you get warm, you're welcome to take the jacket off. The outfit stands on its own, and once again, she could also take this top, wear it with a pair of black pants. The same with all of these pieces. All of these pieces, you could break down and wear them with a lot of other pieces. This morning, just for the sake of simplicity, we've done looks that are more monochromatic, but there's not one of these pieces that we're seeing today that could not be broken down and worn with a lot of other things. Now, this is one of the pieces of jewelry that is in the shop, done by another designer by the name of Kate Finch Rumsey. And Kate comes in and she looks at what I'm running and then goes back and designs jewelry that would be pretty with the colors that I'm running for the season. And it is rutilated quartz and pearls with citrine and amethyst, accents in sterling silver, and it's a 3-strand silver, citrine, and glass bead necklace. And it's stunning. One of the reasons we chose this citrine piece is because of her hair color, and so her hair color is picked back up into the outfit, and she looks beautiful. Can you turn around just a second and show the back? It's very easy, and once again, straight skirt, bias cut top, points on the side, and it's really beautiful and flattering on her, and you look gorgeous.
Thank you.
Thank you. So next we have Cheyenne. Here's our 15-year-old, and we love to dress Cheyenne because she's tiny and cute and, of course, gorgeous. And what we've done with Cheyenne is done some younger-looking, fun pieces. We've started out with a legging, and this particular fabric is called Slinky, and it's wonderful. I've run it for about 5 years. It's easy, it packs well, it's washable and dryable, and we absolutely love wearing it because it just feels light as a feather. Can be layered for winter, can be worn all year round. So what we're wearing is a plum trimmed in silver, kind of glittery sequin pattern, and we've got her in leggings, which are a tight-fitting legging. Then we've got her in a little tube skirt, which is just a 3/4 length narrow skirt over the legging. We've got a loose-fitting top that she could basically wear with anything broken down. And then we've got a little short, it's kind of an old dance capizio looking top that actually is just a loose little top that can be worn loose if she wanted to look a little bit more elegant, go to a party, have fun. Or she can also take this if she's wanting the pieces to be just a little bit more form-fitting on her because she is very tiny. Can you turn around, please? Now, I'm going to do something that's a little bit different. I'm going to ask you to pull this skirt off. Take it off. Just pull it down. She's got plenty of clothes underneath it. This tube skirt is a tube. My original company was called Units, and that was back in the 80s. When Units was done, we were all about, and one of the first companies to ever come out with a truly modular clothing line, and what that meant were the pieces could be moved around in a million different ways to create a million different looks. There were freestanding stores all over the United States, and Units was a big success. I sold Units, came here, redesigned the line, and decided I wasn't about corporate as much as I was about working with women and helping them getting into looks. That's what's fun for me. So we're going to take this. This is basically the skirt that she had on. And if she wanted to, if it were colder, you could take any one of my pieces of clothing, especially in these tube skirts. Now this is the skirt she had on, and if she were outside and felt cold, she could take this. She's beautiful. She could take this, put it right up over her head, keep her head and ears warm, and not only that, but look at what she looks like. This is a beautiful, fashion-forward look, but also completely utilitarian, and it functions. It functions for cold weather. So this is her skirt now that we've got on her neck and pulled up over her head. And you look fabulous. You can go get into your next outfit. Now we have the Queen. The Queen is here.
Okay, I'm here because Marianne's not ready yet.
Well, that's great. I was
good.
going to ask you to come up anyway because I definitely wanted you in front of the camera. First of all, this woman has just lost a lot of weight, and she needs to
Came
be
off medication.
well, but
It was
she needs to
amazing.
really be looked at full camera because she looks absolutely beautiful, and how proud we all are of her. Health is going to be great, and
It'll be
she
better.
looks absolutely gorgeous. So I'm glad she's going to be on full camera so everybody can see how good she looks. What we've got going here is...
Love this color.
Oh, she
Love
looks
this color.
beautiful in this berry. She's basically a winter, so these deep, vibrant jewel tones are her best colors. So we've got a three-piece outfit. I'm going to untie
Yeah,
you.
let's do this.
This is also the chain link fabric. She's got three pieces on. This is one of the pieces that I wanted to show. It's the square neck piece, and this piece has just a little bit lower square cut neckline, which just looks beautiful on her. And we've got a 3/4 length top, and we've got the little swing vest that has the points on the
Love it.
sides.
Love
And
it.
it just looks so pretty. And then the skirt has just a little bit of flare. It's just a little bit of a narrow skirt with a little bit of flare on it, and it looks just great.
You know, we talked about traveling. I bought a lot of Susan Graver clothes because when I traveled for years, I needed something that I could put in a suitcase.
Right.
And that was the whole key. Don't get to the hotel and start looking for an iron and trying to get all these things steamed. So I wanted something that's easy to travel. And this, I could throw in a tote bag.
Right.
And I could show up with 3 of these outfits and stay for a week.
Right, right. And the thing about it is that you really get a lot of bang for your buck if you're not stuck with an outfit.
Right.
If you have the option of taking these pieces and breaking them down into different looks, you A, get more bang for your buck, and B, you don't get as tired of your clothing
Right.
because you're always able to change it up and to accessorize
The
it.
outfit with Cheyenne was amazing. To take the skirt, and she looked like Laura from Dr. Zhivago.
Right.
You know, she looked like $1 million.
Well,
And you
she's...
took her skirt off, for goodness sakes, you know.
I know. I
It's
did. I thought
gorgeous.
about doing that. And
Oh,
I thought,
it's
no, don't
beautiful.
do that on camera.
Yeah,
And then
oh,
I
yeah,
thought,
do
but
that.
it looks so
Do that.
cute, and she
was
looks so
wonderful.
cute.
Yeah.
These clothing line, they're so simple. I've done a lot of these pieces. They're classic, straight skirts, A-line skirts, straight tops, swing tops. It's just a very easy approach to dressing.
Loved it, loved
And it's very important. And let me just give you one little hint about travel clothes. When you take all of your clothes and go on a trip, you could basically throw everything into a suitcase. I always tell my clients, take an empty, small little water bottle. Just bring it empty. When you get to your travel destination, hang your clothes up, take your water bottle, fill it full of warm water, and gently mist all of your clothing. And in less than 10 seconds, your clothing, if it had a wrinkle in it, will be completely,
Wow.
it'll be completely hung out.
Wow.
So,
Love it. Love the simplicity, but I love the idea that it feels comfortable. You know, I put on a dress to wear to church, and before I get to church, I'm thinking, you know, and you're thinking, why did I wear this? You know, and it's a miserable day.
well, it is. It's real important to feel comfortable.
It feels like you don't have anything on.
Well,
you know?
and so now you can feel good. You're not worried about your clothing. You're not worried about taking your clothing off. In fact, I've got a lot of my clients that when they come home, because they're so comfortable, they'll just go to sleep in it. One of my clients says, I can't put anything else on that looks good, and then if I have to get up to meet somebody in the middle of the night, at least I got an outfit on already. Are we ready for that?
We are.
next?
We're going to take a break right now, and
Oh,
I'm going to
good.
walk away, and you're going to get Charlene back.
Okay,
Hang
thank
on.
you. nice. So the second outfit we've got going is with Charlene is this beautiful deep plum, and once again she's looking gorgeous in the jewel tones, teals, and plums. And this is another outfit that actually can be worn year-round because it's lightweight. It was fun during the holidays, but it's certainly light enough weight to go back into spring with it for special events. So what we have, this jewelry is done by one of the jewelry designers by the name of Elaine Dobbs, and it's an amethyst and garnet sterling silver beaded necklace with freshwater pearls, and it is so beautiful. And Elaine does an exquisite job with hand weaving beads. It's almost a lost art, so we love having her in the shop and representing her beautiful artwork. The three pieces we have going underneath this is more chain link, because I'm very committed to this chain link for going back into spring again. And it's a 3/4 length top with a 3/4 length sleeve. We've got a little swing vest that is very lightweight, but it is in a beautiful, rich plum burnout. And we've got a pair of slim pants. And one of the reasons with Charlene's got a beautiful figure, but when we've taken this 3/4 length top and put it over a little bit more form-fitted pant, it really gives her a very tall and lean look, and I think she looks beautiful. Can you take this little jacket off and just show what the two pieces look like together? So the trick to wearing, for women, the trick to wearing these little bit slimmer pants is to get your tops long enough so that they come down to where your legs start getting more narrow again. So if you think you can't wear this kind of pant, then you haven't got a top that's the right length with it. It's beautiful. You look gorgeous. Thank you. And now we've got our look in this deep cocoa brown, and Angela has got on some of the most stunning pieces. We'll start with, this is Kate Finch Rumsey's brown art glass pendant. It's a 5-strand tiger's eye and vintage beads, and it's beautiful. We've got, again, this gorgeous, beautiful, deep cocoa silk chiffon wrap, and it's got wool felted on it. Now, what we've got is Angela's got I'll hold on to this so we can see how pretty you look. Okay. Deep cocoa brown slinky, and we've got a slim cut pant. We've got a top that's got a scoopy neckline. We've got a little lace camisole that goes underneath it so her straps can show and look pretty. And then, because she's got a tiny figure, we've belted it and accentuated the waistline. She's got a tiny figure. She doesn't see it. She's got a tiny figure. We've got a belt here that just brings everything in so that you can really see how tiny she really is. And this outfit just is so cute on her. Are you comfortable?
I love this.
We haven't discussed it, but I just want to let you know that I am a clothing designer, but you don't have to spend a lot of money to really be beautiful in your clothes. The price points for all of this clothing are between $36 and $42, so you're not looking at $500 and $800 pieces. The jewelry runs a little bit more depending on what it is, and this is, the silk wraps run a little bit more, but still everything is extremely reasonably priced. And we'll throw this back on.
So beautiful.
It's so beautiful, and it looks so good on you. Now, she's got deep brown hair with little red highlights, so this cocoa brown is absolutely a perfect color for her. Yeah, you're welcome. Uh-huh. It's really very, very important to me, and it's been very important in my career, that when women come in to see me, that I am able to spend time with them and able to spend time with them in private. And one of the reasons I enjoy doing that so much is that it's always been important for me to be able to express how special I think women are and how I want them to feel that way about themselves. There is a lot of empowerment that comes from dressing well and looking pretty. And so it is my wish that when women wake up in the morning, they take some time with themselves to get their hair together, put on a little bit of makeup or just moisturizer, something that makes their skin feel good, and to put something on that when they look in the mirror, they feel and look absolutely beautiful. And that's my wish, and that's what I try to impart with my clients that come in. We have one more outfit. I believe this is the last outfit that we're going to show today, and this is Marianne. And Cheyenne has one more as well. And Marianne's got, these jacket is a vintage piece of fabric. It's a 3/4 length swing jacket. She's got it over the bone natural cotton skirt, straight skirt with a high slit. The slit can be worn in the back or on the side. Marianne's got a beautiful figure, so instead of wearing the pieces loose, she could, but instead of wearing them loose, we've got her belted with a beautiful deep green ochre colored slinky belt and got it sashed up. Around the neck is a free-form yellow and green agate in sterling silver with jade, adventurine, citrine, and art glass beads. This lace has just a little bit of lycra in it so that it moves and it's stretchy. But these pieces are so easy that you basically could just wake up, put them on, wash and dry them, and just feel like you've had on really beautiful, comfortable clothes all day. Beautiful. Thank you, Marianne. So Cheyenne's our last model for the day, and I decided to go with a really romantic little Easter spring look for her out of vintage-inspired pieces. So what we've done is we've taken a very pale bone sheer lace. We've put camisoles underneath it so that she is well covered up, but her pieces are sheer. And it's a long 3/4 length dress that she basically could put tights on and wear this just as a dress. I've done a tulle overskirt, embroidered tulle overskirt that's done in vintage. Underneath, we'll lift it up just a little bit, is a silk noil skirt trimmed in vintage lace. It's beautiful, very comfortable fabric. And then we've tied it at the waist with beautiful sash, also done in the embroidered tulle. And around her neck, we've got handmade glass pearls from the Elaine Dobbs jewelry collection, one of the jewelry designers. Can you turn around, sweetheart? We've taken the sash, pulled all the fabric to the back so that we've got lots of beautiful gathers. Lots of beautiful gathers. And I really want to thank and appreciate all of the girls to come in so early and to do their modeling in front of camera. That was a big thing for them, and they did a beautiful job. Thank you, Cheyenne. I appreciate it.
Welcome to live TV. Don't you love live TV? It's live. You know, the cool thing about live TV is it's dirt cheap to do. The bad thing about live TV is it's wild and crazy, which makes us entertaining. You know, not everything is perfect all the time. This was a perfectly great way to start the Valentine event because Sunday will be a day that a lot of people will go out and have dinner. Some people will cook something special at home. I recommended that every man anywhere call his wife, and tonight at 8:30, sit down, fix your wife a light dinner, and watch Joel Osteen do message number 431 that tells you when you speak positive things about other people, it comes back to you a million times. When you feel positive about yourself, you can project that, and it comes back to the people you are around. Angela knows, battling what she's been facing, positive people sent positive messages. It makes a difference. Every single one of you look like $1 million. It didn't cost $1 million to look the way you look. It's incredible. Now, Marianne, yours being vintage fabric, what does that feel like?
Well,
Hold your mic up. There you go.
it feels glamorous. It feels like old world elegance.
Beautiful.
I think it's beautiful.
And the jewelry, I had never seen the jewelry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So incredible, so incredible. And now you had on a brown outfit earlier, and Angela had on cream. You've reversed now. I would never, I don't look right in brown. You look amazing in brown.
I love this brown.
Take that mic just a second.
I absolutely love this. I love the first outfit that Jorgi put on me, but then when she put this on me and she had me in the shop, I was just like, I love that. Oh my gosh, it makes you feel so good. And she's like, look, you're already standing up taller, you just, it's beautiful.
Honey, at your height,
love
you have to stand up tall.
Hey, no short jokes, okay?
Yeah.
I love it. It is, and it is comfortable, like she was saying. It's
Right.
soft, and you just could go all day and look fantastic.
You could fly to Europe in that outfit and get there looking as good as you started because
Right.
it just feels good. Feels good. Now, Cheyenne, your first outfit was incredible, and when she took the skirt and created, it was absolutely beautiful. How did that feel to you? Was it amazing that you could do that?
Yeah, definitely. It made me feel like young and like vibrant and stuff, and I really liked it. I like the sparkles.
I love that outfit. Loved it. I saw that fabric the day I was at your shop. Now, very different looks for all of them. Very simply put together, and really and truly the jewelry added a lot to it.
It does.
I love the idea that you use the vintage pearls. Love vintage pearls. Love them. And Charlene's outfit, actually, I told her she looks like she lost 40 pounds. She looks like that outfit. I don't know what it is about it, but it just absolutely looks amazing.
The way that you put your clothes, your proportions, and your colors together make a huge difference in the overall opinion of what you look like and what your body looks like in your clothing. And also, when you feel good in your clothing, you will hold yourself up. And I tell women all of the time, you want to lose 5 pounds, stand up straight.
I love the purple on Charlene also because the way you've cut the top, so it's almost like a scoop around her, and it makes her look just so great.
Well, she
It's
does look great.
beautiful.
She's beautiful to begin with, but these colors are beautiful
Yeah.
on her. So she looks radiant in these deep plums.
Yeah, it does.
I love it. Well,
looks
that was
good.
my color choice the first time I went in and looked, and then this just happened to fit perfect, and it was right for me.
It was perfect.
absolutely right for me, yeah.
It took us 5 seconds to get you dressed.
It was funny because I said, I've never gone shopping anywhere and just picked up an outfit off the rack, put it on, okay, it's done, I'm gone.
It's done. She said, you said, I don't have time. I said, give me 1 minute.
Yeah, that's what she told me because I said, I'll have to come back, I've got a meeting, I've got to go, I'm running late. She said, no, give me, and she said, strip, so I stripped. in 2 seconds, I'm dressed. I'm like, wow. Now, Cheyenne, would you wear that to an event Easter?
Yeah, probably. I mean, it looks really good, and I like the way it's all romantic and stuff. I definitely.
Beautiful. This looks like Valentine's Day at its best. And I was afraid, I never discussed prices with you. And when you told me you would give us an outfit, I was just so excited. I didn't care if it cost $5 or $5,000. When you told me the prices, blew me away. I want to buy my outfit. Charlene wants to buy her outfit. We want to buy our outfits. We love them.
I have been, part of my whole thing with working with women is being very fair-minded around price points. So I know that clothing can get pricey. I know that they don't need to be pricey. And because I am doing my own production work and buying my fabrics at wholesale prices, I can pass those savings on to women. So there's not 2 or 3 people stepping on prices before they get to the consumer. So these prices are basically at wholesale price points. That way women can afford to pick up 2 or 3 pieces, and then when they come back and want more, they can remember the first pieces that they got and then get their next 2 or 3 pieces to go with their original pieces. Now instead of having 2 outfits, they've got 6. So that really stretches the dollar when you're able to mix and match these pieces around. So any of these pieces that you have on, if you picked up a black outfit, then you've got these plum and burgundy pieces that break down and go with blacks. Buy
you said-
monochromatically. When you first get started, buy your pieces monochromatically and then break them down after you've got your pieces together.
You said you specialize in people who travel, and you do. Now, I know, Marianne, you travel a lot.
I like to.
Hand her the mic. Do you go in and say, okay, Jorgi, I'm going to be gone 7 days, help me?
I have done that. I sure have. I tripped out to California to see my son's graduation. Oh, she set me up right away in packable clothes
Right.
that all matched, and I was comfortable. So
I think that's the key. When you're traveling, you don't want to get there stressed out because I've paid for things to be dry cleaned. and then get to Alaska, for instance, and by the time it's gone through luggage, you
They're
can't wear
wadded
that
up.
stuff. You got to go to Walmart and buy something else.
They're
'cause
wadded
you can't
up.
wear that stuff. Yeah.
Right.
So this does make it, you get there not so stressed because you're like, get them, hang them out, and you said, what, 5 minutes, mist them with a little bit of
Just
water?
mist them with just a little bit of water, and if there is anything that's got wrinkles in it, the wrinkles will be gone in seconds. So it's very, very easy to, and if you do your clothing so that you're packing pieces that go together, then you just can take a couple of pair of shoes and not be carrying a million things in heavy suitcases. Once again, that's a stress.
Right.
You could travel. I've gone to Cancun with an overnight bag
Oh, yeah.
with
I know
12
about that.
pieces and two pair of sandals and makeup. Didn't have to check the luggage, had plenty of outfits to wear. It was easy, everything went together, and I wasn't waiting around at customs. I wasn't waiting around for luggage to come off the, it's fast. You've got overnight bags.
I used to travel for Kroger all the time, and I can remember stressing so bad over, I'm going to be gone 15 days, I need 15 outfits. How do I keep these 15 outfits? And I drove myself nuts. And every town I got to, I'm like looking for a dry cleaner. Can you press this? Can you steam this? And I'm like, I got to be at the convention center, and here I am stressing over clothes. You remember when Melissa ran out of clothes and she wore a size 1 and we had to go buy her something else, and I'm like, size 1? Yeah, 1? What is a 1?
What's a one?
I said, what does a 1 mean? So, but I did stress because I usually had 15 days on the road at different convention centers, and I wanted to wear nice clothes every day and feel crispy, but I was never comfortable. I was never comfortable, and I think that's the key. I can take this outfit, put a couple of different pieces with it, and I can travel for a week.
And I tell you something else that I highly recommend is once you get into this comfortable clothing, wear comfortable shoes. It completely defeats the purpose if you've got a comfortable outfit,
Right.
if you've got shoes that are ill-fitting or pinch your feet or just don't feel good. So there are plenty of good shoes to choose from that are comfortable for your feet. Do your feet a favor, and especially if you're traveling, or not even traveling, getting up in the morning and running your day. A cute outfit, wear cute shoes. You don't have to wear running shoes to have, comfortable shoes on.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't see my New Balance with this outfit.
No, although I can say that later on this afternoon, I have gym clothes with me, so I will be taking this outfit, putting on capris underneath it, taking the skirt off, and doing a workout at the gym with just a change
Wow.
of black shoes and a pair of capris. And when I get through, I'll leave the capris on because it's really cold outside.
It is.
Put the skirt back on, then I can go do grocery shopping or do whatever I need. It's important that your clothing functions for you and doesn't become something else that you have to think about. You literally, if your clothing and your closet is together, you should be able to pull things out of your closet and it mixes and matches with each other without having to jump through hoops to try to get clothes that... And I tell you what else women do is they go out and they buy stuff on sale because it's fabulous, it's cheap, and they've got all this stuff that they can't match anything up with. And what they're wearing are the first 15 pieces of clothing in their closet. Yet they've got this closet of 100 pieces that are just sitting, either because they can't find something to go with it, so it really wasn't that good a deal, or it doesn't fit them anymore. And with the way that women are and the way that our weight comes and goes, this kind of clothing you could wear for 3 to 6 sizes up or down in any direction.
Well, we want to encourage the women who are going to be with us at Harbor Ministries. We are going to have a rack of clothes.
Yep.
Cute, cute stuff.
Yep.
And if you can choose one piece that you already have something to add to it, you can create a whole new look.
Yep.
Or if you can choose, I have one outfit that's a size 10 that kind of, it's a little bit, the fabric's a little bit like what Cheyenne has on it, and it's just whimsical and it just feels good. And it's a size 10. Well, I just said today when I looked at that, I said, I can't wait to see somebody in that outfit. I can't wait to see somebody. So we're going to say at the seminar, we will have a whole rack of clothing.
Yep.
And we'll do share and tell again. And it does feel good to have on something new. It feels good to have on something different. And I think that's going to be one of the most fun things. This is 2 days after Valentine's Day when we're doing this. And we said a lot of people won't have that special person to be with. Maybe a widow, a widower, and we do invite men to these seminars. And the guys,
They had a great time.
well, they had a great time, and I looked out, men are sitting there bawling, and I'm like, they're really enjoying this. So this is going to be a day of
We can't
celebration.
forget the men. We can't forget
No.
the men. They're a real important part of our lives. And these women, and I'm hoping what we can do at the seminar is that I can take a little bit of time and help these women get into these outfits and kind of give them some ideas about how to take them and wear them and have a good time with them.
great.
Yeah.
It would.
So we'll play with
Yeah,
that.
it's going to be an incredible day. And just like your purple, I've never seen you wear that color. It is dead on perfect for you.
Well, thank you.
It is dead on perfect. And Angela, I would never have thought about brown, you know.
But I like brown.
Yeah, yeah. Would you have walked into a rack and picked up brown?
I do. I have some.
Do you?
Yeah,
Okay.
I have some brown, and I like it. I like it on me.
And we have to tell this. We looked for bone shoes yesterday, and Marianne walked in this morning with shoes that worked perfect for Angela. We looked everywhere for bone flats, and I'm like, okay, I'm calling her, she's calling me, we're back and forth in all these stores, it's pouring down rain, we're like, okay. And one lady says, it's the wrong time of year. I said, lady, we've been to every store, we've been to thrift stores, for goodness sake. And by then I'm ready to choke somebody, but you ended up, Marianne had vintage shoes.
Yes.
They're from Georgie.
They were
I
perfect.
gifted Marianne these shoes last year because
Perfect.
I guess whatever she had on, the shoes looked really beautiful, and I pick up these pieces where I can find them. So they're really one-of-a-kind pieces, but they're little vintage silk polissoir shoes with a floral print and little gold heels.
So cute,
Ah.
so cute. Now let's talk about an outfit like Marianne's. You could take away her jewelry and you could go to your grandmother's jewelry box. And Angela has a lot of her grandmother's costume jewelry, some beautiful, beautiful pieces. If you have some old jewelry, buy a simple, just a cream colored outfit.
Right.
And completely change it. She could have gone
Right.
with turquoise.
Right.
She could have gone with a brown. She could have gone with a burgundy. you
With
know?
any of your neutral colors, that's the beauty of wearing these neutral colors, is that they become a virtual palette for pretty jewelry. And if you have access to your mother's jewelry box, yes,
Oh,
you
yeah.
need to be wearing them for more than one reason. One reason is that they're going to be beautiful, but the second reason is they're your grandmother's.
yeah.
So how wonderful.
Every piece they have on reminded me of Nanny Baker. That's what I kept looking and I thought, this looks like her costume jewelry from 50 years ago. So it's incredible to just go, and a lot of shops in LJ have the vintage pieces.
Well, they do, and we've got some wonderful antique stores down on the square in LJ that have one-of-a-kind. These vintage pieces are all going to be one-of-a-kind. So pick them up and then wear them. One of the things about this kind of clothing is that because it's plain and because it is a non-kind of style look, you create the style out of the simple pieces that you can take any color and that looks good with it and apply it shoe-wise and jewelry-wise, scarf, and any kind of other accessories that you wear with it, and change them up. That's what makes your clothes change so that you don't become tired of them.
Right. Now, could Marianne wear, I know she has on a skirt and a top, she could wear that top with a pair of black slacks and cream flats.
And wood.
Yeah. Yeah. See, that would be it. There's another outfit.
Right. Well, we've dressed Marianne in the shop in complete outfits, but when I see her out and about, she's got it broken down into a completely different way. I mean, she takes her clothes and she wears them. So she would wear this cream top with a pair of black pants or a black skirt or a pair of blue jeans to go horseback riding.
Now, you said hers is a vintage piece, and was that a tablecloth?
This
a jacket?
was a huge, giant tablecloth that I was able to get 2 jackets. One of the jackets I
Wow.
kept because it was just so beautiful, but I made 2 identical jackets. And so this would have been a tablecloth that I kept the jacket that still had the gravy stains on the inside because some grandma used it for Thanksgiving and one of the kids spilt the boat.
I have a jumper made from a pink linen tablecloth, and on the side down here near my pocket, and I used antique doilies on the front of it, and for the pockets,
Love that.
I used antique doilies, and it did have a little tiny stain, and every time I wore it, I would just smile and think about what table that may have been on and who had that and who enjoyed it. And it's pink linen and it's beautiful.
And I left the stain. The stain was on the inside of the back of the jacket, and I wear it, and every time I take the jacket off, I think somebody sat around this table with their relatives on a Thanksgiving or a Christmas having a great time, and that's what this is from. And so I didn't try to get the stain out. Now, the jacket that I've got in the shop is stain-free, but I kept the jacket with the stain in it because I
Now,
like it.
Scarlett went to the window and took down the curtains.
Yes, she did.
Did she begin this trend?
You know, it's funny. Isn't it perfect? I love Gone with the Wind. I love Gone with the Wind. And I came here from Dallas, Texas, and I come to Atlanta, and one of the first things I start doing is breaking down drapes for outfits. So what do you think the odds are?
Welcome to the South.
She's just lucky I didn't leave the Carol Burnett shtick with the curtain rod. She's lucky I didn't leave the curtain rod in it. But I will take, if the panels are beautiful, a lot of my patterns are very simple. So I will look at the panel, the width and the length of it, and then make something according to what that panel, because the panels are vintage fabrics, and they're beautiful.
Absolutely.
They're gorgeous.
Well, they all look incredible. Just
Thank you.
Absolutely incredible. It was an amazing day. Right now we're going to take a break, and we're going to go to, we're trying to bring spring on. Spring, Lord, please bring spring on. I don't care what that groundhog says. We're going to go to In the Garden. And while we're going to In the Garden, we're going to share these with the ladies. We're going to let them have a little tiny bite. Then when we come back, we'll give you our take on whether you should give these to Honey or not, or where you should keep them for yourself. Okay, ladies, have one.
And are these chocolate-covered cherries?
Homemade, yes.
Oh, my gosh.
Yes.
Oh, look at what the little the boat tuxes. I didn't even notice that. Did you?
I've got the lady's name who does them, so if you want to order some, isn't that precious?
The worlds thy hands have made, I see the stars, I hear the rolling thunder, thy power throughout the universe display. When Christ shall come with shout of acclamation and take me home, what joy shall fill my heart, then I shall bow in humble adoration and there proclaim, my God, how great thou art. Then sings my soul, my Savior God, to thee. How great thou art, how great thou art. Then sings my soul, my Savior God, to thee. How great thou art, how great thou art.
I know there is a land of beautiful flowers where we will meet again when life is over. sky, where we will live in peace.
We're back. Today is the day to celebrate life. We are beginning the Valentine week. Please, tonight, get your husband to sit down with you. Get your husband to make you a simple dinner and begin the Valentine week that you think about the people you love and the people you care about. Doesn't have to be a husband, doesn't have to be your honey, just somebody who really means something special to you. Do something for them. Tonight, please do watch Joel Osteen, because 431 is one of the best messages ever. It makes you look at how you treat other people. Makes you look at how you treat other people. Ladies, thank you so much. Cheyenne, you look incredible. Angela, that is $1 million look. And Marianne, nobody knows you're wearing a tablecloth.
They do now.
They do now. They do now. Absolutely beautiful. Georgie, thank you. Thank you for what you're doing
Thank
next
you.
Tuesday night. Next Tuesday night, we will be at Harbor Ministries in McKaysville. Please call and sign up to be with us. We will have meet and greet from 6 to 6:30. From 6:30, we start with a meal, and then we start with making you feel better about yourself, because I'm going to tell you where I came from and how I got here, and boy, you're going to feel better about yourself. Charlene will talk to you a little bit about what it takes to stay in focus to get through the hardest times ever. The hardest times ever. Thank you for being here today. And we have a new Joy Masters DVD that Donovan did. We're going to get the next few days. They'll get to see a little bit. This was done down at Refuge Baptist Church, so we'll share that with you. You know what? Time flies when we're having fun. Tomorrow we will have a great day because Barry Scott, Grammy nominated Barry Scott, will be in the house. He's going to be singing for you. He's going to be talking to you a little bit. He's just gotten back from 2 big to-do shows. He actually got to sing in Nashville on stage. He didn't get to at the Grammys. I was a little bit disappointed in the Grammys. You know, Loretta Lynn got the Achievement Award, and they gave her about 15 seconds. Shame. It's about rock. I understand.
It's more important for somebody to hang upside down from the ceiling.
That's right. That's right. Pink did that. That's exactly right. But I think you'll enjoy tomorrow's show. Barry will be here for the entirety. He will be singing to you, and you'll get to hear a little bit about what he's doing in travels. From North Georgia Now Today, I'm Cherie Martin.
And I'm Charlene Higgins, and we don't like to say goodbye, so we'll say have a great day today and a better day tomorrow.
We will see you again tomorrow, as we do Monday through Friday, every day, Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 10 a.m., 6 to 7:30 p.m., 1 to 2:30 for you late nighters. You be here, and we'll be here too, only on ETC3.
Until push came to shove, but we looked out for each other with brotherly love.
You hated girls till I had my first date. I brought her home from the movies. You stayed up late.